Hello and welcome back to another Stonksy video. So in today's video we're going to be looking at how you actually deposit funds into BLOFIN and place your first Bitcoin trade on there, or whether you've used it before and you've signed up with the Stonksy link. Make sure before you do anything else, if you haven't signed up for BLOFIN with the Stonksy link, you click that first link in the description and sign up for an account and then follow on with this video. But yeah, we'll be looking at how you deposit funds, how you then place your first Bitcoin trade, and how you can manage your position from there. So let's get into it. So first of all, to deposit funds, or if you've already got some funds in there, you need to transfer them over to your futures account. You go into the overview section. As you can see, I've already got some funds in here. However, if you needed to deposit funds, all you do is you go and select what crypto it is you want to deposit. So say Tether. If you wanted to then do it on Solana, you can click it there. And then it will bring up wallet address for you. And then you just click that, send it from wherever it is, whether it's in a software wallet, a different exchange, wherever. And then that will then obviously be deposited into your account. Now, the good thing with BLOFIN is it has very, very fast deposits and withdrawals. As soon as they get it, it's in your account, ready for you. So if you go back into overview, so what will happen? So when funds go into your account, it will be in the funding account. So then all you'd need to do is swap them over. So you go from funding to futures, and then obviously you would select them all. Now, if you've got something like Solana in there, ETH, whatever it may be that you've put in, and you need to sell that first, all you do is you select the asset, you go from funding to spot, you'd send that over into the spot account, you'd sell that into USDT, and then all you do, you come back into the same bit, into overview, transfer, and then all you do then is you'd go from spot into your futures. Obviously, you'd have your USDT because you've sold whatever asset it is, and then send all that in there, and then yeah, that'll be in your futures account, ready for you to take a trade. So yeah, you've loaded up your futures account. Let's go over to it now. So yeah, this will bring up the page. Now, obviously, we're going to be doing Bitcoin today, but as you can see, on BLOFIN, there's plenty and plenty of altcoins to choose from if that is what you're wanting to trade. However, obviously, today's video is about placing a Bitcoin trade, so let's get into it. So the first thing you want to do is select cross or isolated. Now, today we're going to be going with isolated, but if you want to use cross, you can do that. And then you're going to select your leverage. So today, let's go for 3x. Obviously, the lower leverage you use, the safer it is. But if you like a high leverage, that's up to you as long as you got your risk managed. So then, obviously, you're going to come into here. We're going to go amount. So we want this to be in USDT. And then we're going to choose how much we want to place on the trade, really. So let's go with 25%. Obviously, you can see analytics down here for what that will cause for buying or shorting. So in this instance, let's say we're going to long it. So obviously it'll give you your lick price, it'll give you your cost, so how much USDT from your available margin in your account that will take up, and how much that will then go into for maximum amount that you can choose. So say if I did all 672 from the margin I've got in this account, then I'd be able to place 2012 USDT using 3x leverage. So yeah, that's all there done for you. So what I can do as well is if I want to put a take profit and stop loss on, I can do that here. What I'm going to do is, I'll show you how to do that now. So say I was entering this trade and I wanted to close that $100,000. That will then obviously give me a profit of just over 4 USDT. And then say if I wanted to put my stop loss, say 98. I could put that in. Oop, that's a bit more. And then, yeah, that will be then in when I select buy or long, obviously. This is going to be a long order that we put in, but if you're going to put a short order in, obviously you can set your stop loss and take profit around that as well. But what I'll do, I'll untick that, and then we'll actually manage it in the order once we place that. So let's go and open this, long, confirm, and boom, that's it. We're open now. So what can you actually do now in the trade? Now you've opened an order, how can you manage this? Well, the first thing you can do is you can add more margin if you wanted to. So as you can see, I've got 507 USDT left in the account. If I wanted to add a bit more, I can go and do that. If I press buy/long on there, say if I did that, then I can confirm, and then that will add more margin, how much I've selected, into the trade. What else can you do? You can add more margin into itself without making the actual contract size bigger. So say if I was to add another $100 of margin in there, all it would do is bring my liquidation price down. It wouldn't actually buy any more contracts for the position. You can obviously see the P&L I've got open here, and then if you wanted to close it, you go to market or last, and then you would select. So say if I wanted to close half this trade, I could go over there, press close. If I wanted to close all of it, I could select 100% and close. Or because I've only got one position open, if I just wanted to close the whole position out really quickly, I could just press close all. Obviously, if you've got several positions open, remember that will close all the open positions. But while I've only got one, it will just close the one for me. What else can you do? Well, I can also obviously add a take profit and stop loss while the trade's open. So I could put this in here if I wanted to do 101,000 and I wanted this to be at, say, 97,000. I can put them in and press confirm, and then boom, as you can see, it puts it onto the screen for you. You take profit and stop loss. Now what you can do on BLOFIN is you can drag these. So I could drag the take profit up here, and as you can see, it would then adjust the P&L for you. So take profit all 26.73 USDT. If I move the stop loss down, stop loss all minus 22.6 USDT. So that's what you can do on the chart itself if you want to do that. And as you can see, you get little green arrows as well. And if you're shorting, you will get red arrows. So if in a couple of hours, I added a bit more margin to this, I'd have another little green arrow under whatever hourly candle it was. Or if I zoom down to the 5 minutes, it would be under or over them candles as well. Also, what you can do is you can add a trailing stop. So you can choose your variance for percentage or in USDT. And then say let's say for argument's sake, I add 2% trailing stop on that. Now my trailing stop is down here, 2% below the price. Then if the position goes into profit, then the trailing stop will come up with me as the price goes up, because obviously I'm in a long position, so it would follow the price up. If the price starts to come down, the trailing stop won't adjust. It will stay where it is. So if the trailing stop, so say Bitcoin went up to 103,000 and the trailing stop followed me up, then it wouldn't come back down if the price started to move down, and it would just flatline, and if it gets hit, that's it. So yeah, you can add a trailing stop as well on BLOFIN, which is very handy, you know, specifically if the price is in an uptrend and you just want to add that to make sure you don't get took out for negative P&L, or if you don't want to risk giving too much back to the market, that is a really helpful tool as well. But yeah, as you can see, the P&L is active here on the position. So just for argument's sake, let's go down and didn't mean to do that. So the 5 minute chart, as you can see here, the arrow is above this one here. So say I added a little bit more into this. Let's do it for the video. So I add another little bit. As you can see here, another little green arrow appears under this candle as well. So now my margin's gone up. So it's gone up to 254 USDT. Some more margin has come out of my futures account. So I've only got 418 USDT available. And obviously the stop loss and take profit prices will be changed as well. So as you can see, my take profit on this would be 41 and my stop loss would lose me 28.36 USDT. Now that they will have been smaller amounts before I added more margin into the trade. And that's pretty much everything. This obviously goes for any altcoin that you would like to long or short, or different leverage. Now obviously the difference between cross and isolated, there's key differences in them. If you want to know more about them, make sure you find more information on that before you do dabble in cross. Isolated is the safer version if you're not exactly sure exactly what cross is. If you're going to dabble into cross, make sure that you do your own research and learn about that before that happens. And as you can see, I'm closing up towards 1% of my margin that I've made on this already, up to over 2 USDT, which is not bad for a tutorial video, is it? Considering the whole idea is just to make the video. But if I can end it with even the smallest bit of profit, you will find some videos as well down below in the description and throughout the video. And to the left and right of me, there'll be 2 videos that pop up as well. Do make sure you go through them and find more information on Stonksy and about the Stonksy channel and BLOFIN. So that's all for today's video, and I'll catch you in the next one.